आई थिंक ये हमारा और एक मकसद इसमें दिखाता है.
Professor Nagaraja, congratulations for being appointed for the post of the Vice President, National Vice President in Nitin Nabin's organizational structure, and wishing you all the very best for all the future endeavors.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, your team. Thank you very much.
All right, I'm also being joined by Rajiv Babbar. He is the BJP Northeast Joint Coordinator. Rajiv Babbar, thank you very much for speaking to us. Let's quickly hear it from you about your first reaction to the team that has been announced by BJP National President Nitin Nabin. All right, before I go to Rajiv Babbar, I am being joined by Abhijit Iyer-Mitra. Abhijit, how do you analyze this announcement?
Look, I think this is one of those reshuffles, if you want to call it that, which is playing to different groups within the party. And I'll tell you why. The main thing which you look at out here is that Ram Madhavji has been brought in. It was speculated for the longest time that he'd been out in the cold ever since the 2019 elections. Smriti Irani has been brought in. She wasn't in, she was removed from the cabinet for some time. Jay Panda, surprisingly, has been given charge of Odisha. Now, he's proven himself quite capable. He's never been out in the cold. He's won 2-3 different states for the BJP, and now he's been given charge of his home state of Odisha. I think there is some factional stuff going on out here where certain balancing acts are being carried out. For me, the most surprising thing in all of this is Amit Malviya being replaced. Now, Amit Malviya was very popular amongst the rank and file, both reviled and loved. Equally, he's a very dear friend of mine, so I like him a lot. I think he was very effective as the head of the BJP IT operations, with a gentleman who we've never heard of, who hardly ever tweets. So there is a big question mark about how somebody like that can be given charge of Twitter, Instagram, and things like that. I then went and checked his Instagram account. There's nothing there to see. There is this question mark about is it based on competence? Is it based on bringing back people? So the only real answer that seems to tick all the boxes is that this is kind of some kind of readjustment and factional balancing happening within the BJP.
All right. Do you think that Deepak Mhaskey is going to be as effective and efficient as Amit Malviya, or even more so, keeping in mind social media and digital platforms and artificial intelligence, tackling it all is a beast. You have the 2027 elections coming in Uttar Pradesh and a couple of other states, and then you have the 2029 elections where Gen Z is going to play a significant role in deciding what the mandate is and who the government is going to be.
Sorry, is that for me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the thing is, Mr. Mhaskey, as far as I can tell from his social media accounts, is an untested commodity. Now, it's quite possible that he is a genius and he's been running a lot of campaigns from the back. The problem is we are yet to see that, because even if you look at his Twitter style, it's not very engaging by itself, right? So you definitely need big hitters. But I think what the bigger issue has been there has been no real coordination between, say, the Department of Communications, Information and Broadcasting, having something like a national spokesperson in the same, category or caliber as Pramod Mahajan used to be for the Vajpayee cabinet. And then, that feeding into IT. The problem with social media has been it's almost that it has been treated as a sort of disjoint, separate department that does not coordinate with comms with other departments of government. I think Amit Malviya was very unfairly blamed for it, if at all that, because I think he was pretty good at his job. But that said, having somebody like Mr. Mhaskey, I don't know what his, his organizational affiliations are within the party or what his organizational strength is, because if he then is able to pull off that kind of coordination, it could be a good thing.
Okay. Also very interesting to note that Smriti Irani, as you mentioned, has been brought back. Ram Madhav has been brought back. We also have Sambit Patra, who stayed away from the organizational structure for such a long time, has again been brought back. This has got to do with Ram Madhav playing a significant role when it comes to BJP's northeast political affairs, or for that matter, Puri, that Sambit Patra brought back for the BJP in the Odisha elections. And Smriti Irani, keeping in mind 2027, the Uttar Pradesh elections are also going to happen. Does this also put faith in these individuals and the fact that they were removed and then they have been brought back? What's going on in BJP's mind, and particularly Nitin Nabin's? The same question to you, Abhijit.
Oh, sorry, to me. Well, look, I don't know too much about the internal operational workings of this, right? But it was suspected that when Mr. Nitin Nabin, because Nitin Nabin himself was a sort of a dark horse when he came in. Nobody really thought that he was going to, excuse me, Megha. Nobody really bet on him becoming party president, and we all suspected that it was going to be a generational change. Now, the thing is, when you look at this particular reshuffle, it is not a generational change, right? So, some of the speculation leading into a cabinet reshuffle at that point, which was apparently meant to happen before the 20th of July start of parliament, till events, the riots and everything overtook that particular thing, is that the speculation now is that this is leading into a new cabinet reshuffle. And at that point, it is logical to assume that given the party reshuffle has not been about generational change, but rather factional readjustment, those out in the cold brought in, those on the in taken out, and things like that, it would be I guess, at best, an intelligent guess to say something similar is going to happen in a cabinet reshuffle. Now, the problem, of course, here is, Megha, I don't know if you remember how things were under the UPA government, but the UPA government used to leak like a colander. And usually, about 70% of people's guesses and rumors would invariably end up coming true. This is not that kind of a government. It does information for a government that is not, in my opinion, very good at communications. It is extremely good at maintaining secrecy, and people don't know what is going to happen till it actually happens. I think number one and number two hold it very, very close to their chest. Again, we can only do intelligent speculation and possibly end up with, egg on our faces when things actually do happen.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's been the norm, that's been the pattern with the BJP ever since Narendra Modi government came to power in 2014. Well, Abhijit, stay on with me.